About to give up on you, Frank.
Oh, I'm last minute Frank.
Well, one thing is for sure, we're not starting without you, so. Get more time in there.
And just like a couple plats to go through and all that.
Yeah, well.
What's that? Oh, all right. She got me on these. Some vitamin supplement thing. She gave me this. I'm not taking that shit. It was supposed to help your confidence. It really helped my confidence. It's disturbing my colon.
Yeah. Wreaking havoc on you.
Oh, it was awful.
So are we waiting or?
We were in Houston for eye surgery for that one time I had to stay with
What was the problem?
Legistar, I can't log into Legistar, which is a walk
She
through
bitched at me. Take this picture of this guy in the bar.
as the
Harry is last night.
it's recorded from.
She said, "You're gonna take guy's picture, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah, nobody's gonna believe this. He's gonna see you."
Someone's
He's
here.
back, he's facing the bar, you know. Besides, he should have pulled his pants up. Whew. So they're gonna have that survey ready before long, I think. I just wanna make sure it's on Friday. Yeah, you know, we can use it while they're.
I got two of them doing it Friday, so let's see who shows up first. They're both so unpredictable. What happened is I'll tell you.
No,
a courtesy.
no, we're not required to legally broadcast it.
Just a thought. I mean,
If worst comes, if worst case scenario.
it's not like we're holding up the public. But
All right, 5:40, we're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order for Planning Commission Wednesday, March 5th. If I could get a roll call, please.
Michael York,
Here.
Cynthia Salazar Garza,
Here.
Michael Miller, Brian Mandel, Mike Munoz,
Here.
Justin Hendrick,
Here.
Michael Budd,
Here.
Ed Cantu,
Here.
Trey Teichman.
Here.
All right, and if you wouldn't mind, would you please read the rules for public comment?
Citizens will be allowed to Citizens will be allowed to attend and make public comments in person at City Planning Commission meetings. The public is invited to speak on any agenda item and any other items that pertain to the Planning Commission. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. If you choose to speak during this period, you will not be allowed to speak again when the specific item is being considered in order of the agenda.
All right, thank you. And if anybody does want to speak, whether general or for an agenda item, if you come fill the sign-in sheet and then state your name and address for the record when you come up. With that, we will go ahead and open up the general public comment. If anybody would like to make public comment on something not on our agenda, please come up now. Seeing none, we will close general public comment. No approval of absence is needed, so we'll go to approval of minutes for the February 19th meeting.
This is Mike Munoz. I move that we approve the minutes from the February 19th meeting.
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Moving on to consent public hearing, items A and B.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just before we get started, any abstentions or, okay, great. Hey, this will be an easy one, knock on wood. So tonight's agenda is items A and B, plats and zoning, of course, starting with item number 2, Steele's Addition, Block 12, Lot 63R and 69R. Item number 3, Rolling Acre Subdivision number 2, Block 1, Lots 5A and 5B. Staff recommends approval as the plats meet Texas Local Government Code as well as the Unified Development Code. Under zoning, item number 4, case ZN 8481, Texas Lone Star Abstract and Title Investments Group, LLC. Staff recommends approval. It is a request from the FR Farm Rural District to the CN1 Neighborhood Commercial District. Item number 5, case ZN 8561, ADR Investments, LLC. The request is from the CG1 General Commercial District to the CG1 SP General Commercial District with a special permit. And then item number 6, I will do my best not to butcher this name. It's case ZN 8584, Dalvan Sayaseni. The request is from the RS6 Single Family 6 District and the CG2 General Commercial District to the RM3 Multifamily District. Staff recommends approval. And if there are any questions, I'd be more than happy to address them.
Thank you, Andrew. Commissioners have any questions for staff on items A and B?
I just have a procedural question in regards to number 4. So the process we do is if it's, not in the city, we'll do annexation, zoning, then annexation, then plat approval, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
And just to give the background, so Planning Commission is giving a recommendation, of course. The idea, even though the property technically as of today has not been annexed, the idea is because there is about a 40-day lead time between us and council, we have Planning Commission make the recommendation now, so the proverbial trains catch up with each other at council, so you're annexed and receive your zoning at the same meeting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Technically, legally, the zoning comes after, but we recommend early.
Right.
Okay.
That way, when we annex, we can rezone it simultaneously.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Question.
Go ahead.
Item number 5, where you have this, I guess it's going to be a contractor shop, and the special permit is going to be because it's going to be a contractor shop, and usually, to my understanding, usually that would be like light industrial.
Correct. You would need light industrial zoning. It's such a small lot. If we were to go to light industrial zoning, it would incorporate 40-foot setbacks, which pretty much kills the lot. So we incorporated half the amount of setbacks, somewhere in the 15-foot with screening and a fence and all that good stuff. But it's going to amount to an all completely indoor storage, mini storage, and a contractor shop. And it's the same owner as the property next door, which we did a similar special permit last year.
Okay, yeah, because I noticed that it had no outdoor storage,
Correct.
and I thought, okay, so how is a contractor shop not going to have no outdoor storage?
Very carefully.
So, okay, thank you.
All right, any other questions?
One more question. On that special permit, it does expire if the property is sold between now and when the year's up?
Not so much sold, so the zoning will always transfer with the land as sales occur. It's if the business or permit is not started within a year.
Full permit by a year.
Correct.
So if they don't use it for the special use? Okay. Any other questions?
Whenever we have a special use like this one, and there's like 9 different conditions on here, or 11 different conditions, is that something that's enforced on more of a reactive basis? Like you would have to have someone complain for you to notice, or is anybody checking that these things are actually happening?
Right, so we'll go through a series of checks with the customer as they're going through the construction inspection and certificate of occupancy issuance. And then in a perfect world, we would have staff to go back and check roughly a year later to verify, is everything on par? Now, lo and behold, most neighborhoods, there is always a person that resides in the neighborhood that keeps an eye on things, and we're nothing against those people. We're grateful for them. There are eyes and ears out there, so they will give us a call if somebody's not following the tenets of their special permit.
Okay, yeah, because most of these items are, items that, noise regulation.
So then it's like a code enforcement officer would find it? Right.
Many times what we find is as the person's moving in, they may have outdoor storage for a couple weeks as they're getting things into the warehouse, but it's usually cleaned up in a very short amount of time.
Okay, good question.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we'll go ahead and open up the public hearing for items 2 through 6. If anybody would like to speak, please come forward. Seeing none, we'll close public hearing, entertain further discussion or motion.
I make a motion that we pass items 2 through 6 as presented by staff.
I'll second.
All right, we got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. Moving on to director's report.
Fortunately, do not have a director's report tonight, so we can all go home early.
I just had one quick question.
Yes.
We had discussed a few meetings ago that we were going to have, I think, Buck look into the procedure for recusals, and if we actually need a step to the back, or if we can still stay out here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we ever got, I don't
What council does?
Yeah, I don't think we ever got clarification on it, so maybe that's something we can just look at, because I know it's different from what council does from what we do, so just curious on that.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, the policy really is for the recusal from the meeting is towards boards and commissions and not towards the council. So it's a special boards and rule commission rule.
So we have separate rules than a council does?
Good to know. Appreciate it.
I think it would be the other way around. It would be stricter for a council than a board and commission. All right, any future agenda items? Nope. All right, we are adjourned.